Hello, hello, hello. You are tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's second topic, Lamar Jackson is already a top 3 passer in NFL history. Look. Guys, you know what's crazy? We live in a world where when the name Lamar Demetrius Jackson is used, all you think about is running the ball. Run, Forrest, run. That's all you think about. That's all they perpetuate. That's all they say he can do. I've even heard some people say if you take away his legs, he would never be good. And so, which is funny because they said the reason why Joe Burrow was better was because if he got his legs hurt, he would still be able to produce at a high level, and he had a sprained ankle and played the worst games of his career. But you already know what it is. Rules don't apply to other quarterbacks that apply to Lamar Jackson. So this came out, I didn't know about it, about yesterday. And this is the top 5 passer ratings of all time. Oh. Not just of recently, of all time. I want you to look at this real quick. And I want you to be able to have context when looking at this list. Lamar Jackson is the 3rd highest rated passer all time. That's without all pro wide receivers. Aaron Rodgers has had a plethora of all pro wide receivers. Patrick Mahomes had the best receiver and best weapon in the NFL for about 5 years of his career. Joe Flacco was throwing to 3 number ones. Now he's throwing to 2 number ones. The only one up here that you can say never had, no. Because DK, Tyler Lockett, I forgot. He had mad weapons too. Now, I want you to go back and look up who Lamar's been throwing it to. Go look at who Lamar's been throwing it to. And you know I got to make this a little crazy.
Finish him, Daddy.
Go look at who he's been throwing to. Mark Andrews. For everyone's going, Mark Andrews was so great. He's went over 1,000 yards once for his entire career. Oh no. That's it. That is it. The best receiver that we had on this team until the emergence of Zay Flowers and Bateman finally getting healthy and remaining healthy was Hollywood Brown. Zay Flowers is if I'm not mistaken, the first Pro Bowl wide receiver or something like that for the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar has been doing this, and this is what gets me because he is so good at other things that you never see the other stuff that what truly makes him special. That's why I compare him to Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was a supreme defender, supreme mid-range sniper, right? All around just monster. But he was known as Air Jordan. Oh, look what he jumps. He could dunk. He could fly. And a lot of analysts started calling him a high flyer who's a volume scorer, can't make guys better, all these different things that they were saying about him. Shortchanging all of the other statistics that made him great. Not even great. Sorry, scratch that. What made him the greatest of all time? That's what we're going through with Lamar Jackson. You see, when you start to break down Lamar's career, you're going to be able to look at it and say, oh my God, this guy is doing this without all pro wide receivers. He's breaking passing records with guys who are like third in Pro Bowl voting in their position or fourth in their position in their conferences. Not even to say, oh, you got a top one guy, nope. Top two, nope. Top three, nope. This is why when you hear stuff like that idiot named Mike Florio, and I don't call him an idiot to just sorely disrespect the man. I call him an idiot because since Lamar Jackson has been drafted, he has done nothing but spread negativity in his direction. And he's done it with a smile on his face. He didn't care if he goes viral or not. He just always finds solace in the disrespect. But I tell all these people all of this. He is going to end up being a top 5 guy of all time at the minimum. You're watching history in the making and you're fighting it. You are literally looking at it and be like, no, how could you know? When Lamar was drafted, matter of fact, when we had Greg Roman, would any of you, most of you, let me say any of you, would most of you ever agree that he would have third highest all time? We're not talking about in one season either. This is for their careers. Did you think he'd be top 3? Have one of the greatest passer rating seasons of all time, one of the greatest statistical seasons from a quarterback all time? The mold has already been broken, but we've been conditioned to view football one way. And because of that, for all of that makes him special, for all that makes him dynamic, for all that puts him in those GOAT conversations, he'll always be overlooked and dismissed because he doesn't pass the eye test. And not the eye test saying, oh, he's not electric, he's not amazing. The eye test meaning, I don't perceive. Meaning, I will not receive the truth. And the truth is, he's been one of the best. It's kind of funny how everyone's finally coming around to that. And he's still getting better.
Finish him, Daddy.
That should be nightmare for all of you Joe Burrow and Bengal fans, Steeler fans, and Brown fans. Because you know we coming for it all. We want problems. Problems. We're going to be problems for you. You. I say you. But what do you guys think? Do you think that Lamar's already one of the greatest passers in NFL history? Or do you think, nah, that's just one stat. I got to see more. He has to win the Super Bowl before I call him one of the greatest passers of all time. Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please, all right? But as always, that's an episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. And now we get down, we have fun, and we laugh. But everything we talk about within what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, guys. You know I love the comments. If you've never done so already, check out the Wunderkind Morning Show live Monday through Thursdays, 9:30 to 10:30 a.m., where we touch on all hot topics in sports. And at the end of every show, we have a little bit of nostalgia trivia that we put up from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s to put a smile on your face. Be there, guys, or be squared. Support the channel. Also, if you'd like to donate to the channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR codes to a CashApp. Catch a look at it in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is Money Sign. The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But that's an episode of The Wunderkind Show. This show is not just signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yerp!
Finish him, Daddy.